regional governments on their own. Do you know that? That he has created
yes, I know. The
Southeast Development
Commission has already full.
Let me list
they are thanking him for that.
Let me list
they are thanking him so much.
He has created the North Central Development Commission, Northeast Development Commission, Northwest Development Commission, Southwest Development Commission, Southeast Development Commission, and then a South-South Development Commission. Now, he has given them, he has in his budget of 2025, each commission will receive nothing less than 4 trillion naira or so from what they are planning. Right? Now, that 4 trillion naira is like he has created his own shadow government for these regions. That if things come out somehow later, and then everybody want to go regional, right? So he can just say, well, they've set up the system that will lead everybody to the regional system. I'm just saying, just to add it to this conversation too, that one is happening right now.
Exactly.
And one thing so next year.
Yes. And you know, one thing that is working for Tinubu is that if they not do gra too much, he go just relax, they go just go regional. He will still benefit.
If any state become insolvent, right, that they are bankrupt, they will just tell the Regional Development Commission to take over, Abi.
Exactly, take over or merge, you know. So indirectly, God is using this guy because there's no way to trick him. He knows that, and you know, don't forget, since this man has been traveling, this journey to France, the first time I saw serious people around him. Do you see the names around our heavyweight katapata low one there? The heavyweight katapata. You be a chairman, a Dangote, a Jimovia. You know, Bua was there. Bua that is here and the Dangote don't agree. You know, all the heavyweight katapata. That means there's something serious.
So they are all going to be interested in any extraction and the rest of that. Okay.
Baba. Yes. Baba. Let me leave it there because this thing is still unraveling, but it is sweet by heart now.
We shall. Thank you so much, Prince. Okay. Let me take one more before we call it a night. And the person that is likely going to be for us this evening is going to be Adeza. Sir.
Good evening, my brother.
Good evening, sir. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you doing today?
I am very well. Thanks for asking. Please.
Thank you for the enlightenment. Hello.
Yeah, I'm with you. Please go on.
Yeah, I want to start from Kaduna State.
Yes, sir.
Most time when you see what is happening, you begin to ask the question: what kind of leader do we have in Nigeria? The bandits or the Boko Haram who have killed families. Most of these families, the survivor, as I'm telling her, they are in IDP. The people in IDP, I will not mention a particular state. I was in North Central before I came here.
Right.
I know a particular place I stay. All the money that they are releasing to IDP, the manager using to build estate, build property here and there. Every time they receive allocation, because just direct neighbor to us, they have one small NGO which they use as a coverage. They will go and buy this plastic rubber. They are used to share rice, 2 cups, 3 cups, and all those Indomie and put it in a basket. That's what they're going to share to these people. Until another allocation comes. These people that the bandit, whatever name given to them, had killed their parents, even their children. They live through the few ones that survive. They are in IDP suffering. Suffering. In fact, if you go to IDP, you won't be able to eat that throughout that day because of the kind of situation, no toilet, no water. They are just like that. Understand? The same people who have killed this family and dehumanized the remaining one, arrested and say you are bringing them back to the site using taxpayers' money to take care of these guys. The so-called professor did in Borno State. Understand? You have educated to the point of becoming a professor. So an ordinary man, understand, you should be at the peak that you should not be doing things that does not make sense. You release them back to the society. The taxpayer money You are using it to take care of them. And the people they destroy their life and their destiny, they are still suffering. You will not be able to build a house to bring those people back to their community. They are now living as a fugitive. Yet these people, you will now use tax money, even pay them salary, say you are rehabilitated to the community. Sometimes I look, where is the law enforcement agency in Nigeria that the police will be looking at them doing this, the DSS and other security agents who are supposed to say, no, these are not done in a civilized world. Most of them, they'll be traveling to countries over countries, and they say this is happening. But one thing I'm going to assure them tonight is that they and their children too, they are not safe. Do you understand?
I'm with you.
They are empowered to be. They can't be in power forever.
No, they can't.
See, in one of your clips just now, you said when the bandits were raging after the Boko Haram left office, Boko Haram left office, they have to smuggle him out of the. If not, they could kill him.
Security reasons. That was no longer safe.
It will not be forever. Most of them, in the next 2 years, they will not be in government. They will become a victim of what they are seeing happening now. What they're supposed to do, they refuse to do, and they are watching it and it's happening. Tomorrow, these people, they will become a tongue in their own flesh. Their children, even their property, that mansion they have built, they will not be able to stay there. They will not be able. Because I never hear this kind of thing that somebody who have killed and destroyed.
That's a very, very vital point you just raised. These people spend so much rehabilitating murderers, terrorists, but they are not doing the same thing to the victims of terrorism. IDP camps scattered all over northern Nigeria. Children are subjected to the most inhumane treatment ever. And there is no dedication from these guys, the way they are dedicated to rehabilitating terrorists.
My brother, if you go Benue, if you go Jos, if you go Kaduna, I'm telling you, you won't be able to taste food that day.
God.
I'm telling you, you will see pain. You will see pain. You see the IDP in question. Some of them are just a abandoned primary school. Some of them are just the way they put canopy. No toilet, no water, nothing. And the same people you are now saying you are now rehabilitating them. And the people they have dehumanized, they have made their life useless, destroy their career, their destiny. Understand? You let them inside the bush. And you're still taking care of criminals. And the Nigerian government, the institution that's supposed to say no to this, they are looking. And they think they are safe too. Those who in Buhari administration, they are no longer there now. They are now they don't have more security to follow them now. So this is how it will be. They themselves, they will fall by the sword of these people. It's just with time. It's unfortunate that the people supposed to stand up, they are not standing. There's some religious leader. It's because we still have Nigeria together. That's why they can still build mosque, they can still build church. By the time everything, because we are getting to that point, there is a generation or there is a group of people they will not be able to defeat. Like those who are looking for 2027, just as we always said, you see, the right thing that need to be done, they refuse to do it. They are just playing here and there. It's not about the mega party. It's not about nothing. Even without what will be do sometime, I don't like it. Understand? Without all those mega party, he won the election. Everybody know. Understand? It's not about the mega. People actually believe in him. Do you understand? Without emerging together, last time he won the election to the point that the INEC has to switch off the INEC. You understand? It's not. I just have to be straightforward and be straightforward with Nigerians and make sure that the people who claim to be opposition in the house, they should stand up. This thing that the INEC, the reform of INEC and the rest of them, the institution that need to be actually turned around should be turned around.
Conducted again in that place. I mean,
otherwise,
people have seen what happened in Kogi, Edo, and then Ondo. So why is anyone still convinced that there's going to be election in 2027? That is what I don't understand.
What need to be done, they refuse to do it. They are just beating around the bush. And the end will come because when the time reach, they will release the army into the street, they will release police into the street, they will release DSS, and whatever they call, everybody will go and hide again. It continue another 4 years. That's what they are doing because they have seen that the people are taking fear for faith. See what people are taking fear for faith. My brother, God bless you. Keep on doing the good job.
Thank you so much, Ade.
All right.
All right. I appreciate you, and I will always do. You have a good night, okay? Thank you so much. I read a comment where somebody said, Mayegun is reasoning very right this evening. Listen, I am not Mr. Know-it-all. When I spend my own first 2 hours, it is to tell you what I know, all right? And then the next hour after that is to engage with other people's opinion and what have you. So I am not going to force my opinion on you. And that is why on Mayegun's Diary Political, you should not become, a bit unruly simply because you don't agree with what I say, which is your prerogative. So call in or, drop your own idea without being salty and all that, okay? I do not have to agree with my callers. I do not have to argue with my callers, right? All I have to do is kind of like, for the sake of our listeners or everybody, all of you, to make it more interesting is to let you know that other opinions also count. And if people are seeing things from a different perspective, it is ideal for them to express it. It is not mine, right? To sort of interrupt them in a way that would be so, I don't know, that would be pretty much like unreasonable or so, okay? So for people who believes that Tinubu can be given a benefit of the doubt, they have the right to feel that way. And all they have to do is just to present the argument like everyone just did now. And you, our viewers, you agree with some, you won't agree with others. That's the interesting thing about Mayegun's Diary Political. So if you look at me and you think I am somebody who wants his opinion to be this, that means you are just a biased person who would never like me. Apart from that, right? If your view about situation is different from mine, I will be so grateful to you to call in and share it. And I will listen, I will engage you. I will partly agree with you just for the sake of our listeners. And that's the reason why we spend 3 hours on Mayegun's Diary Political almost every night, to let everybody express themselves, right? And let the people be the judge. Whatever you make of all the information you found on this platform is totally yours. But one thing we try to do is to make sure that ignorance is totally defeated, right? Which means ignorance should be a choice. People can't say, I didn't know that. Oh, I've never heard of that. On Mayegun's Diary Political, you will hear, you will see, and then will likely kill the ignorance too, right? Anyway, thank you very much, everyone, for your time. I appreciate your time with me this evening. I am going to see you next month in the next few hours. So please, our time is up. And remember, you can still like this broadcast, subscribe to my channel, right? Share it as well. And if you joined us late, you can watch this broadcast from the start again to cover up from where you missed. And from myself to you, I will say good night to everyone. And I will see you again. Good night.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Mayegun Diary, Mayegun #1.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Mayegun Diary, Mayegun #1.
Mayegun ti dé o, ọ̀rẹ́ ará ìlú.
Mayegun Diary, Mayegun #1.
Lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube.
Mayegun Diary, Mayegun #1.
Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Mayegun já wa sí.
Mayegun Diary, Mayegun #1.
Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o.
Mayegun Diary, Mayegun #1.
Bó bá ṣe eré, àní Mayegun máa wí.
Mayegun Diary, Mayegun #1.
Ó sì tún ṣe eré, wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o.
Mayegun Diary, Mayegun #1.
Mayegun Diary, Diary Political.
Mayegun Diary, Mayegun #1.
Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Mayegun.
Mayegun Diary.
sẹ́ o kẹgbọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o.
Mayegun Diary na him be number one.
àní Máyégún làwa mọ̀ o làwa mọ̀ tó dódòdó.
Mayegun Diary na him be number one.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé. Mayegun ti dé.
ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
lórí Facebook.
Mayegun ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
lórí YouTube.
Mayegun ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
wọ́n bàbá gbé wúrẹ́.
Mayegun máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
ijó ìgbádìyẹ.
Mayegun máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o.
Mayegun máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
kí gómìnà kówó jẹ.
Mayegun máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
ọlọ́pàá tí ń darí bá.
Mayegun máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o.
Mayegun máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú.
Mayegun máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Máyégún ti dé. gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran.
wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀ oníkanṣá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o àyè.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. ṣùgbọ́n ní má ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran.
ha kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀ kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀ ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣàyè tú wọn síta.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran.
tẹnitẹni ọmọ Máyégún ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́hún ṣọ́ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù bọ́tà ń lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹ̀rùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sè mọ́bẹ̀. èèpo ọ̀bọ̀ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ó ti jọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ bùyà àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o ó kó ẹni tó bá dán o àkàmù. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì o ẹni bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.